I want to welcome you, if you haven't been welcomed already, to California Wildlife Day. My name's Abby Bean, and I'm the Executive Director of the Carmel River Watershed Conservancy. And I'm going to be your host for the Zoom session, or if you're on Whova. And just a few reminders, the presentation is being recorded. And if you don't want to be recorded, please leave your camera off. Also, please mute yourself during the presentation, and your mute button is at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. A question and answer session might follow the presentation, and you can use your chat button at the bottom of the screen to put any questions into the chat that you have for later in the session, or just hold them in your mind. So the session that we're going to launch here is called Can You See Me? Camouflage Games. So thank you so much for joining us. Excuse me while I admit someone. And it's hosted by Valentine Hemingway, and I'll introduce our instructor here in just a moment. And the description of this session is that hiding is key for many creatures, but critters hide in many different ways. So we're going to join in an exploration of these ingenious ways and hiding strategies and play a fun game to hone your hiding skills. So I hope there's a lot of kids out there. And this is a very fun game. It can be played virtually as well as in person. So you can enjoy this game long after this session is over. And I'm definitely going to force it on my kids because they always need new games to play. And it's, fun for us to try different things, and we're running out as we spend a lot of time at home. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Valentine. She has a varied background, including organic farming, working with nonprofits, biological consulting, education, and all of the things in between. She has a broad education focus with an undergraduate degree in anthropology and graduate research, focused on ecology and evolutionary biology. And during her graduate program, some of her most rewarding experiences involved mentoring high school students in their own research and participating in science programs for elementary and high school students. After graduation, she shifted her focus to environmental education, first informally with a loose group of adults, then with kindergarten and the Reich's Nature Awareness Program. In 2015, she began teaching environmental education classes through the Monterey Peninsula Regional Parks District, which is our co-host for the event, and focusing on children and families. So let me turn then the presentation over to Valentine. Thanks so much for being with us, and I'll monitor the chat too as you speak. And I believe that you can share your screen as well. I've enabled that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So can you all hear me? Give me a thumbs up. You can use your reactions to do that, or you can use your actual thumb. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So it's nice to be here. I was telling Abby that it's been almost a year since I've taught, and so I feel a little rusty, so bear with me, but I'm really excited. And one correction, Abby, this game can be played by adults and kids. This game's for everybody, and it's a lot of fun. So, let's dive right in. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to start out by taking a look at how different ways, how animals can help us to. Here we go. How animals can help, how we can learn how to hide from different techniques that animals use. Now, I just want to make sure, can everyone see the screen that I'm sharing? Give me a little thumbs up if you can. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start out by telling you first about the game, and then as we're going through, we're going to think about how we can use the techniques that animals are going to teach us in the game. And I'm going to go through fairly quickly so that we'll have enough time to play a couple of rounds. So, and Abby, if you can just help me keep track of time, that would be awesome. So the game is called Eagle Eye, and the way it is played, and Larkin is nodding her head because she's played it before and she's got a big smile about it. So the way it's played is one person is the eagle and they are the seeker. And the eagle is planted in one place, so they don't move, whether they're playing virtually on screen or they're playing in person, but they can move their head and look around, and they're going to be looking for the hiders. Now, the hiders can hide in any way they want. They have like complete ability to hide however they want. But there's two rules. One, they have to be able to see the eagle. In some way, they can even just be peeking in one eye, but they have to be able to see the eagle, and they have to hide somewhere where the eagle can see them. So if you're playing it virtually, then you have to be able to see on your screen the place where you are. So where you are has to show on screen, and you have to be able to see the eagle, but you can hide any other way you want. So it's a really fun game, and we're going to go through and think about how different ways animals hide can help us in preparing for playing this fun game. So let's take a look here. So one of the first ways that we can think of that animals hide are matching their background. So we see these two creatures that I created. Very cute little creatures, I must say. Very awesome artwork here. And the one that stands out, say a coyote just happens to be trotting by, is the one the coyote's probably going to notice. So that brown one is probably going to go under the radar because it's matching its background. And that bright pink one, yeah, that bright pink one might get chased. So let's take a look and see how this works with real animals. So here we can see a prairie dog that is hanging out by its burrow, and it has lots of loose soil, and all that soil is the same color as its fur. So its fur blends in perfectly with that loose soil, and it's going to be hard for a creature going by to see that prairie dog very quickly. If it was over on the grass, it might be more obvious, but it spends a lot of time on that loose soil and looks just like it. Let's take a look at another example. Now, if you can see this creature, if you can find this creature, put your finger on your nose. Yeah. So let's take a look. Right in here, there's a little frog. And you can see its two eyes and its snout, and here's its back. And it's hanging out in these dead leaves, and its color matches these leaves so well. It is really hard to spot. If I were walking by that pile of leaf litter, I probably wouldn't notice that frog very easily. All right, so matching the background. Now, the question is, how can we use this to help us in our hiding, playing Eagle Eye? Well, I'm wearing this blue coat, so I might think, where is a place with some blue where I can go hide? So oftentimes when we're playing hiding games, we don't have a lot of time to hide. So we want to pay attention to what we have on and go find something that's similar to the color that we already have on to hide in. So matching our background. The next technique is a little bit trickier. If you take a look here, the animal, see my little creatures again, the animal that you're most likely to see quickly is the one that has a solid color. You see that nice solid color there. Even though it matches that green in the background, it's got this solid color. The one that's a little better hidden has different colors on it that break up its silhouette, and those colors match the background as well. So this is called disruptive coloration, breaking up that silhouette. Let's see how animals use it in real life. So here we have a beautiful sea turtle. Now, if this sea turtle was just all black, one color all black, it would probably stand out against this coral reef. But because it has these are called scutes, broken up, and all the texture on its skin, and then the different colors within each of those, it suddenly starts to blend in much better with the coral reef and with the light filtering through the water, creating light and shadow. So this sea turtle is taking advantage of disruptive coloration to break up its silhouette. Let's see about another example here. Pull your earlobe gently if you can see the creature here. Yeah, this one's pretty tough. This creature has done a really great job of disrupting its coloration and breaking up its silhouette. This is a flounder, and it is hiding so well on this sandy seafloor. So here's its nose and mouth, and its two eyes, and here's the silhouette of its, or the outline of its body, and then it has its fins. And it blends in so well. So it's using that disruptive coloration to really break up its silhouette. So the question is, how can we use this idea for us? Well, I can't suddenly change into a bunch of different colors to break up my silhouette, but if I'm hiding outside, I might be able to go behind a bush and use the different leaves to help break up the silhouette of my body form. And I might, I don't know, if I were inside, I might hide behind a curtain so that I'm partially hidden and it breaks up my body form. So you can think about, how can I make myself look not quite so human shaped? And also your face is really recognizable. So breaking up your face shape is really helpful to not being so seen. Okay. Our next one is called cloaking or self-decoration. So I don't know if you can see this little creature, tap your shoulder. Right? This one is pretty fun. So this creature is hiding in this creation that it's made. It's called a caddisfly, and it has decorated this tube that it makes with snail shells and bits of twigs and rocks and things, and so it's out here maybe pulling up another rock to add a decoration, so it can pop out and find what it needs and then pop back in there and be completely hidden for anyone going by. They might just think it was a little pile of snail shells and rocks. So that's a great way to hide, to cloak or disguise. And here's another one. So if you can see this, tap your head. If you can find this creature, tap your head. This is a fun one. It's really hard to make out. It is well decorated. So right in here, so here we've got here we have the kelp, the coral reef, and right in here we have some decorator crabs, and this decorator crab probably has some sponges and kelp and things attached to it, so it is so hard to make out. Again, like if we want to cloak or self-decorate ourselves, we can think about what are some ways we can add things to ourselves. So if I were hiding in an area with a lot of ferns or dead ferns, I might just grab some and put them over me a little bit so it's harder to see me, right? I can self-decorate, or I can add some leaves to hide part of myself. So self-decorating is a great way to hide. It's a great technique that critters use. And now here we have another one, active camouflage or changing colors. So check out this guy. This is a octopus that has just attached itself to this kelp, and a few moments later the photographer took another image, and check out this octopus now. It's changed the texture of its skin and its color. It is so well hidden. It would be so hard to find if you didn't know it was already there. So changing color or active camouflage is a great way that animals hide. And here's another example. This is called a spring peeper. And this spring peeper, here it is one day where the scientist found it, and it was on a brightly colored leaf, and it was brightly colored. And they put them in a dark container for 24 hours and came back, and lo and behold, it had changed its color to this darker color. So it took a little while longer than the octopus, but lots of animals use this changing color or active camouflage. So how can we do this? Well, if I were going to hide and I was hiding outside and the areas where I thought were the best places to hide were green or brown, maybe by a tree, then I might take off my blue hat and my glasses that have red on the sides. And maybe I would take off my jacket, right? So I could do some simple things to camouflage myself. I could even pull my hair down and have it look more like the tree bark if I were hiding behind a tree. So that could be my act of camouflage. And finally, we have mimesis, which is a fun word for something looking like something it's not, miming something. So there are two creatures in this photo. See if you can find them. And when you can find them, use your reaction to give me a thumbs up. All right, we've got a few thumbs up here. All right. So this is a fun one. This is one of my favorite birds of all times. It is the tawny frogmouth. This is what it looks like when it's startled. You can see why it's called a frogmouth. It's got such a wide mouth. But they do an amazing job of looking and acting like dead wood. So here's the adult, and here's its mouth and its eye, and these little feathers that stick out in front of its face, and its head and neck, and wings and tail feathers. And here's its baby. There's its nest, so its baby's beak and eye. And they are incredible at hiders. So it's not just the colors that make them so good, but they're actually acting like that dead wood. Look at their posture. Even the baby knows if I hold my neck out straight out, and I don't look like this. If I hold my neck out and I act like dead wood, I'm sure going to look like dead wood. So they're miming this dead wood. Here's another example. Can you guys see this creature? It's a little more obvious in this photo. And here it is when it's not on the thing it's trying to mime, a leaf-tailed gecko. And they look uncannily like dead leaves. So how can we use this to help us hide? Well, we can mime the things we're trying to hide. So not only can we match the color of the bush that we're trying to hide behind, but we can act like a bush or a rock. Or if we're hiding in a pile of laundry, we can be limp like that pile of laundry, right? So if we're kind of sitting up stiff or not laundry-like, or we're not being the laundry, then we might be more obvious. So really miming the thing that we're trying to hide, like, will help us to be better hiders. So we've talked about 5 different ways that animals camouflage themselves to hide. They match their background. They break up their silhouette. They can put on a disguise or a cloak. They can match the color of their background, and then they can mimic the thing that they're trying to hide in. So take a look at this self-portrait that Cecilia Paredes did. It's a lovely self-portrait. And in the chat box, why don't you go ahead and note which kinds of camouflage you think she's using. All right, I'm not, for some reason, I'm not seeing any chats, but.
So if you can't see them, we have number 1, number 2, and number 4.
Awesome. Good. Yeah, I think they're using all of those, all the different types. It's a pretty amazing job she's done at camouflaging herself with that background, right? So we've in the final moments we have left, we have about 8 minutes left in our session. Let's try the game. Now, I don't know if, you know, whoever's up for playing the game, it is a visual game, so you'd have to turn your camera on if you're up for playing. Um, or else Abby and I can just demonstrate the game. I see Jazzy's joined in.
I was gonna say if Larkin or some or one of the other kids were on want to demonstrate for us, that would be great too.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the share here. There we are. Okay. All right, now I can see y'all. Okay, so here's how, let me remind you how we play Eagle Eye briefly. So there's one person is the eagle and they're the seeker and they're going to stay in one place. So if you're playing it in person, then that eagle will just keep their feet planted in one place and they can only look by using their eyes and turning their head. And the people who are hiding, then while the eagle is turned around, the people hide wherever they want, but they have to be hidden in a place where they can see where they're hiding on the screen so that the eagle could see them, could have some chance. And they have to be able to see the eagle. So you could be hiding just so that a little tiny bit of your eye is showing, and that would be fine. Okay? But that's how you can. I see someone demonstrating for us already. So, all right. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to count to 60, and you will have plenty of time to hide, and then I will see if I can find you. Now, if I find you, then I'll call your name, and you can come over to the screen, and then you can quietly search for the others as well. Okay? All right. I'm going to turn around now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I think there's some good hiders. Well,
You can see me because I can't fit under the rug.
I think I can see you, Abby.
The blue rug will cover me.
It was
And
a
I'll have
really,
to watch the waiting room.
really nice attempt. Okay, let's see if we can find. Now, everyone else got to watch while the other people hid, so let's see if I can find them.
See anybody else.
Man, oh, there's some good hiding happening here. I think they were. Oh, I think I saw a foot move. There's a dog and a foot. Larkin, is that your foot over there? Nice. I like how you had your pants matching the color of the stone around the fireplace, even though you were hiding your green. Nice work. And let's see. Jazzy, are you hidden over in the grass? Aha! Now I see a hand. Nice work. You looked like a shadow. You were mimicking the shadow that was already there from the tree. Awesome. Do you guys want to play one more round? The thumbs up? Okay, let's play one more round.
I was also going to mention too, if anyone has any questions, please put them in the chat box.
Yes. Okay, if anyone wants to hop in on this round, feel free to pop your screen on. If not, that's fine. And I'm going to count to 30 this time, if that's okay. Thumbs up? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Abby, you get points for humor.
Decorating myself isn't working either.
Oh, I love it.
It's like red, white, and blue.
you're you're somewhat limited on location.
I'm a little bit limited on location too. It's fun though running around.
It is. It's really fun. Larkin, I see your head moving. You were
I like
mimicking the sofa so well, and then you moved your head.
Richard's comment is, I have no webcam, so I am perfectly hidden.
And let's see, Jazzy. Oh, she's a master of using her animal hiding techniques. I wonder I wonder if I can't see very clearly, but I'm wondering if I see her right behind the bush over there. If that's a little bit of Jazzy. Yeah, there she is. Hey, nice. So you really cloaked yourself behind that bush. Good work. All right, so I think we're just about out of time, but I hope you guys have had fun learning about different ways animals camouflage themselves and how you can use that to help you in some fun games, and you can practice different kinds of animal camouflage in your own time. It's a lot of fun. I really love playing Eagle Eye. It's a great game. So take it home and play it with adults and kids, and it's a good one. So thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you. That was cool. I'm gonna play with my kids, and yeah, I appreciate it. It was super interesting information too, Valentine.
Thank you.
All right,
All
everybody,
right. Well, enjoy the other sessions. Thanks so much.
enjoy your events. Thanks, everyone.